over on the Clippers. Oturu getting his second look. Played in one game earlier. Tully Stein has been working on that jumper for a while, going back to Sacramento when he was drafted as a lottery pick. He said, look, every team needs a jump guy. That's me. The Kings wanted to turn him into an offensive player. Been working on that three-point shot over the offseason. Coffee to Oturu, his teammate in Minnesota, and he flushes it in. Welcome to the NBA, young man, his first bucket.
And way to keep his head and not stop.
He's been gone, but he has shown aggression. This is Mann back the other way. Speaking of clever plays, Terrence Mann lays it in.
Well, and you know, a blowout game, but important minutes for the young players on the court right now. And for Luke Kennard. Extended minutes, get a chance to maybe see the ball go in, see a nice backdoor cut right there, pass by Jalen Brunson. But
in the toolbox, it doesn't fall there. An aggressive play by a fellow rookie, and Green flushes it in.
This young man, it's a reason why the Dallas Mavericks looked at from a draft perspective of who they wanted to get, you know, within the draft. And 6'6", out of Arizona. Upside is tremendous. Again, is trying to find minutes on the court and develop that talent.
Kennard misses the three, wounded to the rim, and lays it in. Spent the first few years in Orlando.
Tall, kind of cold serve. Memphis, where are they? I mean, it's a lot of it's a lot of questions, but I love it because the intrigue is great. Because you just can't pinpoint except maybe the top 2 or 3 teams.
But the good thing is that play-in tournament is going to be so interesting. There's going to be a couple good teams that don't make the playoffs. There's going to be some teams that are really good that don't get out of the first round. It is going to be fast
plays. So you don't have to be in that situation where 7 plays 10.
No, it was interesting the way the NBA set that up in the bubble. It was if you're within 4 games at the end of it, wouldn't be surprising to me if in a year or 2 years they looked at that and adjusted for that as Boban Marjanovic knocks down the under 6 to play. Mann has been aggressive with the ball. You like to see it. The shots have not fallen. Reggie Jackson connects on a 3.
Are you ready for your trivia?
Yeah. I forgot all about
the Buffalo Braves back in the day. 4-time All-First Team NBA champion.
I'm thinking of Bob McAdoo is the first name that comes to my head. Oturu inside, lays it in. A nice little spurt here for the rookie.
Good guess, but no, he wasn't a 3-time MVP, 2-time back-to-back MVP of the league.
Give me a clue. Give our fans a clue.
Rebounding. Excellent offensive rebounder and scorer.
Well, you're just coming up with all these little tidbits.
That's what I do. When you know another one? Came out of high school.
Oh, I'm at a loss of who it is.
You ready?
Yeah.
This is going to surprise you. Moses Malone.
The Buffalo Braves threw me off. That is a very good one. Boy, he was good. Boy, he was great. I remember him.
He only played 2 games.
Yeah.
Then he got traded to Houston. Yeah. So it's one of those trivia things that's just like out there. But people don't know that Dr. J, actually, when he left Virginia Squires, was in camp with the Atlanta Hawks.
Jackson 9 to shoot. Clippers, it was rough early, it was rough in the middle. There was a bright spot of a 10-0 run to start the second half, and then after that it went dark pretty quick. Ball knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Dallas. Time now for the player of the game, brought to you by your Terrence Mann. They're all getting some good minutes here in the second half, if there is a silver lining. Reggie Jackson to inbound. Clippers back at it against the Minnesota Timberwolves on Tuesday. It's part of the back-to-back. Tuesday, Wednesday, Timberwolves and Blazers. Coffee drives on Boban. Johnson has a loose ball.
Just a little outside the cup right there. He missed.
Look who's got jokes. Nice. Look, I can see the smile on your face. Oh, you like it. I love it. And I can't get to my Crickets app fast enough. Boban has the ball knocked out of his hands. Clippers back the other way. Jackson fakes the pass, delivers it to Coffee. And now Kabengele waltzes down the lane. No whistle, and he'll go to the line for a couple of free throws.
A little rough sledding, but you know the beauty of this is, I'm selfish from this perspective. Early afternoon, you've known me a little while. What do you think that I'm going to do?
You?
Yes, post this game.
Well,
Just wild guess, throw it up there.
So this is one of the best things that has happened this year because, as people have pointed out, you look very good for your age. You are how old?
50.
You're 50 years old.
50.
And so I was so happy to hear that you've been able to maintain with rum and cigars. And I'll tell you why I'm happy. I was just happy you didn't say kale and exercise because now I have a shot. I have a shot.
Well, yes, you do.
That was not. No, see, I'm giving you credit, and then you have to think for a minute.
But I got great genes too, bro. I mean, that you got to put that into account too. Now, yeah, on the way home, I'm gonna have a little pit stop somewhere, pick up a couple of things, and get into some sweats, some football games, some basketball, have a little cigar or 2 or 3.
The best thing about this game is that it'll eventually end. 1:40 through to 4:03 to play here.
Yeah. But, you know, that's the beauty about the league, too, is that, you know, you play so many games, this happens, how quickly you can put it in your rear view, get ready because you have a tough back-to-back against Minnesota, another surprising team in the West, you know, kind of that we're looking at, and then a tough Portland team.
Man, surrounded by green jerseys, just nothing has fallen today for the Clippers. They opened up the third quarter 3 for 3. That was the longest stretch of offense that we saw. Some of the shots in the first half were open. They just weren't falling down. Days like this happen, 122 to 73.
You know, a lot of self-inflicted wounds early for the Clippers, offensively and defensively. Now, you know, what about the name Jones?
He can grasp the rim on his tiptoes.
Just the Dallas bench is over there loving it too. Get this one, chalk it up. It'll be a rematch.
There was definite frustration, understandably so, after their loss to the Lakers, where we mentioned at the top of the broadcast, they were outscored in second chance points 35-0. You knew that they were going to get dirty today as far as rebounding goes, and they came out with high energy. Clippers did not match it early. The Mavericks were off and running, and essentially that is the story of the game. Turnovers, live ball giveaways, and the Mavericks took advantage. This is the schedule coming up. Minnesota, Portland, and on the road for the players and coaches against the Utah Jazz and the Phoenix Suns. It's a tough start to the season for the Clippers. They handled it well against the champs, and then the team that knocked them out of the playoffs in the Denver Nuggets, the team they actually beat in the playoffs, had their way with them today.
But, you know, short-term goals, I think if you're the Clippers, you know, you want to get to the championship, but I think it's winning the regular season, getting home court in the Western Conference, getting home court advantage, kind of those incremental wins that lead you to the ultimate goal of winning a championship.
Nice move by Owundo to not shoot the ball with the sizable lead. The clock will expire. The Mavericks will win for the first time this year. The Clippers fall for the first time this year. Final score.